Hi everyone, Denise Cully here, and today I wanted to follow up on my post yesterday about having a new perspective. Yesterday we talked about how important it is to be at to stand at guard at the door of your mind. And today I just happened to pick up a book off my bookshelf, the Motivation Manifesto by Brendon Burchard. And I found a great quote. Actually, it wasn't that hard to find because it's the first paragraph in the book. But it goes like this. There comes a time in the lives of those destined for greatness when we must stand before the mirror of meaning and ask, why, having been endowed with the courageous heart of a lion, do we live like mice? Good question. Yesterday, we talked about how the opinions of other people can deflate us. And have you done this before? I mean, I have. I've had a great idea and really been passionate about it and wanted to go out and do something amazing. And then I go talk to my friends and family and, Denise, people don't like that. This is too conservative a community for that. I don't think it's going to work. You're going to, invest everything for nothing. All these things happen. And have you ever wondered why? Like, why isn't my idea such a great idea after all? What you have to realize is what people are saying has nothing to do with you, and it has everything to do with them. These are your friends and family, and they do love you. But they're mice, and you're stepping out like a courageous lion, and they don't want to lose you. They're pulling you down to keep you with them so everything stays the same. And they're afraid that when you go out and be, successful and powerful, that they'll be left behind. And they love you, and they don't want that to be the case. So why, when we have been endowed with the courageous heart of a lion, right? When we have been sent here with a purpose, with passion, with the, ability to just accomplish amazing things, are people around us pulling us down? They don't want to lose us, right? The second thing that happens beyond us listening to other people is that we really start focusing on the future and making these big goals, and we could spend hours and hours, actually so much time analyzing before we take any action. And in that analysis phase, sometimes it just becomes overwhelming and we don't do anything. Or we do all that analysis, and when we start moving forward, we find out that it's just not going to work and we give up. What you really need to do, instead of spending 90% of the effort on figuring out how you're going to do it and 10% on the what and why, you want to flip that around. Spend 90% of your effort up front figuring out what you want to do and why, because the why is what? The passion, the fire, the gas that's going to get you there. And the what is knowing where you're going, and only 10% on the how, right? Have you ever thought about, I want to, do something amazing. I'm going to feed 1 million people. Well, how am I going to do that? Where's the money going to come from? All of this, right? Let's not do it that way. Let's spend 90% on what we want to do and why it's so important to us, 10% on how we're going to get started and start taking action. The reason being is, as you are on the path towards your goal, you are going to learn things that you did not know in the beginning. So if you spend 90% of your effort figuring out how you're going to do it, you're making those decisions based on inaccurate and incomplete information. You don't know the answers until you get there, right? You won't know the information until you get 2 steps down the road. So that becomes a total waste of time. It becomes overwhelming, and oftentimes people just drop out because they're not successful that way. What's more and better and more successful approach get that out, is to just start taking some action steps. Take some steps. And as you're going to learn and adjust and take some more steps and adjust and take some more steps and adjust. Each day, just think about the 1 or 2 things that you can do today to get you towards your goal. Take those 2 steps and feel accomplished, right? Then the next day, take a couple of more steps and feel accomplished. So that is a technique that works so much better, but always have momentum. Always be making progress every single day. You can go to bed at night feeling that you've accomplished something, right? And you won't be so overwhelmed, and you'll be much more effective and efficient than if you planned the whole thing out based on so many unknowns, right? And then find out that it was all a waste of time. And the third thing, which is super important, is to enjoy the journey, right? And what I mean by this is, it's great to have a goal, and it's great to start making progress towards that goal. But if you can't be happy with where you are today and enjoy the journey, it's not worth it. I'll give you an example. So I have an affinity towards water. I have a very definitive goal to have an office overlooking the beach, waves, blue water. The doors are open, the wind is coming in. I hear the waves. It's warm. There's a patio right outside my office. I can see it. But today, I don't have that. It's okay to be grateful with what you have today. You don't have to wait until you actually achieve your dreams. And to tell you how it works for me, I told you yesterday that I had cleaned my office, and it just made me feel so good. It's put together. Right now I have lights for filming, but it's put together. It's my Zen spot. And right across here is a beautiful photograph by Peter Lick of Fraser Dunes. So white sandy beach overlooking beautiful blue Australian, it's probably the Barrier Reef right there. Water, gorgeous, sea. So I'm not to the place where I am at that in that office where I can work wherever I want, and I have this beautiful view. I can walk out on the beach anytime. I hear the waves. I'm not there yet, but I love my space, right? I can love this space. I can love this picture that I can look and I'm halfway there, and it brings up my vibration and it makes me happy. So let's live with the heart of a courageous lion. Let's have our passions. Let's have our purpose. Let's know where we're going. Let's start taking action today. Let's not get into, analysis paralysis. Let's not let perfection get in the way of progress. Let's start taking steps. And let's also be grateful for where we are today, and honor what's great in our lives today and enjoy the journey. I hope this is good for you. I highly recommend that you pick up this Motivation Manifesto by Brendon Burchard. Fantastic. The language is different, very declarative and interesting. I really love to connect with you, so please feel free to comment below. You can send me email at denise@denisecully.com. If you like this, please share this blog post, and I love that you spent some time with me today. I honor that. Take care and live courageously. Bye-bye.